It's night and day. Night and day, back again.
Yes, we're back in the world of Final Fantasy, Dissidia NT.
Yeah, let's jump into it.
Yes, let's get going. More story to do.
And look at this, the overworld here has become brighter. We can see a lot more clearly now.
Yeah, there's no like dark background or anything like that. We don't know. It looks like it could be because of the story mode expanding. Like we've gotten further along, so it's actually brightened up the area. We don't know if it's the exact correlation or not.
Yeah, that's our best guess so far.
Yeah.
Where we're restoring the world.
Yeah, with all the conflict or battles that we've done so far.
Yeah, according to what Materia was implying, we're restoring the world, and maybe that's why we can see more of it here.
If so, then that's a really awesome touch. That'd be like, I really hope that's why it is, because that's really awesome to see.
Yeah, and then since we're about
close,
halfway through, maybe it'll update again by the time we get to the end of the chain.
Maybe,
and then
yeah.
we can see it. All its beauty, all its glory, something like that.
All its glory. Because, yeah, there's not that much left because, like, they're actually just 2 and 3 tiers.
Right.
There's only a couple just single tiers now, so that's awesome. We'll be able to uncover a lot more very quickly.
Yeah, only about 14 left. So let's jump into this one and see what's going on with good old Vaan and Ishtola and Onion Knight.
All right, yeah. Let's check in on the Onion.
So to give a little bit more info on Vaan, so he's sort of the main character of Final Fantasy XII. So unlike a lot of the other games, 12 has a little bit of, you can kind of debate who the main character really is in that game. Because even though Vaan is the character that the player controls, I mean, he's clearly the main character in that way. And he's the representative of that game in all the media. So he's the main character in the standard point of view. But as far as the story and the characters that you meet in that game, he doesn't drive the story at all. He's just the player's entry into the world, much like Tidus is in 10. But unlike Tidus in 10, Vaan feels less connected to the story, and that's because he was actually forcefully inserted into the story late in development. The original creator for that game was the guy who made Final Fantasy Tactics. He was the director for Final Fantasy XII, and he had in mind older protagonists. So there are older characters in that game. Basch is a knight. So Basch is a knight who's been dishonored. He fought for this kingdom, Rabanastre, and he lost. Even though he was super honorable and did everything he could for the kingdom, he lost favor early on in the story. So he's got a lot to fight for as he tries to regain his good name and still save the kingdom from the battles or the empire that overtook it. Then you've got Ashe. She's the princess of the kingdom, and her kingdom fell, so she has obviously a huge vested interest in trying to set things right. And she lost her husband early on. Like in the opening, this isn't too much of a spoiler because it's in the opening cutscene, basically. She's super happy and then instantly super sad right away. It's just devastating, everything that's happened to her, and she is the one who drives the story forward. And then there's Balthier, who is a extremely successful sky pirate, Han Solo type. Balthier is what Vaan aspires to be, where he's a successful sky pirate. He goes where he wants, does what he wants, answers to no one.
Right.
And so all of those characters drive the story.
Right.
And Vaan was added later because Square put pressure on the development process and said, okay, we need a young main character. We need a young protagonist in there because that's what our audience is about.
Right.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that, even if their audience was about that when the earlier Final Fantasies came out, then their audience has grown up. Since the 12th installment.
Right.
So I don't believe that you always have to have a youthful protagonist. So Vaan feels at several points shoehorned into that game. So there are debates that go on. Who's the real protagonist, or is it an ensemble? I think 6 is a better example of a game with an ensemble cast, where different characters are the main character at different points. Everybody gets a chance to shine. Where 12 isn't necessarily that way. You've got 3 characters moving the plot forward and 3 characters that are sidekicky.
Sort
of. Penello's description, her actual character description in the material that came with the game was like Vaughn's friend. So at that point, you know you're not dealing with someone who is going to be integral to the plot.
Exactly, yeah. Whether they're there or not, it's not really going to change much about the gameplay or the storyline.
Yeah, I mean, she's a pretty cool character and she's fun, but yeah, she was definitely added as an afterthought along with Vaughn.
She's the friend.
So yeah, that's Vaughn. That's the kind of controversy about Final Fantasy XII's main character. So he's the young thief who aspires to greatness.
Right. Okay.
Ishtola is the wise person from 14 who's part of this team, these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, who are always working behind the scenes to set things right. Not allied with any specific nation, but always trying to just make sure that any evildoers who are kind of getting out of control, they take it under their own hands to set things right.
Huh. Okay. So like the universal police kind of thing.
Yeah. That's a good way of looking at it. They handle what the other people can't.
Right. Okay, very cool.
And Onion Knight, we went over him before.
Yeah.
The Onion Knight version in this game is very similar to Warrior of Light, a made-up personality given to a character who didn't have one and trying to flesh him out. So unlike Warrior of Light, who is the ultra-driven, stalwart holy knight, this guy is more of the aspiring knight.
Right.
He did save his world he did lead his group, but he always wants to do the right thing, but he doesn't have the
power,
the definitive experience or confidence yet to do it quite the same way that Warrior of Light pushes forward. But he always wants to have that role. So he's like, "Hey, let me guide you, milady," he says to Ishtola. And he's trying to fill that role. And he will try to live up to that in any way that he can.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right, so let's jump into Rabanastre and see what happens next.
Yeah,
if the cutscene description is to be believed, we're heading to Vaughn's town.
All right, let's drop into it, see what Vaughn has to say about his hometown, homeworld.
Yeah, bring me those otherworldly truths.
Yes, I've been seeking them all day and all night.
Seeking them all alive? Kill me now. Oh.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
What have we here? Ask a dumb question and you get a dumb answer.
Mayhap you know him?
Afraid so. My home. No.
I see. Then I'll destroy it. How does that make you feel? Angry, maybe? I bet it's angry.
Vaan! Don't let him get to you.
I know. And I know this isn't the real Rabanastre. But still!
Feast your eyes on this, ladies and gentlemen!
Have you no morals? To revel in the destruction of another's homeland? That shall serve as ample reason to strike you down.
You'll eat those words.
Now we see Kefka taking more of a forefront here.
Right, yeah. He was the main villain in one of these?
In 6, yes.
Oh, okay,
yeah, we didn't get a chance to go over him while he was hanging out with Ultimacia before.
Yeah, she kind of took lead on that one.
Okay, yeah, so that's what happens.
All right.
So, let's see. Oh, we haven't actually used Onion Knight yet.
No, we haven't. I think
You tried Ishtola.
Yeah, definitely tried Ishtola.
I guess I'll try Onion Knight and get destroyed. Seems like a great idea.
Might as well, why not? Yeah, so
right,
you have to you have to set everybody, okay.
So yeah, Kefka, lunatic.
Yeah. I think that pretty much sums it up.
He is the central villain, one of the central villains behind Final Fantasy VI.
Right. Okay. He's he definitely seems like he has a couple well screws loose.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Select a summon, Kupo.
Let's see who we'll try this time. Haven't seen Odin yet, have we?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't think we've seen
might have
Odin
seen
really.
the enemy use him.
Yeah, we've seen him coming towards us with a lot of pain, but not on our team, I don't think.
Yeah, we'll try and bring Odin into it.
Drop the hammer down.
Glad to meet you.
Well met.
Good to see you.
Hello, guys.
Oops.
We'll bring in Ifrit later. We haven't summoned him yet either.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, 2 Odins. That's cool.
Oh, well, if you wanted to see Odin, we got Odin to spare. So it's the real Kefka we're fighting with a couple of mannequin assistants this time.
Oh, okay.
For a massacre.
Oh, I thought those were...
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Did you warn him? I'm not sure that you actually warned him.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Kefka, he's again, there's an evil empire in his game. And-
Of course.
And he is one of the chief generals in that evil empire.
Oh.
He was experimented on where in that game magic
The core is mine.
magic has a important tie to the storyline where years before that game started there was a Magitech war, and his empire tries to absorb the magic from natural magical creatures and put it into their technology. They call it Magitech, and sometimes they put it directly into their people.
The soldiers and
Yeah,
stuff.
such as Kefka, and he became a general in that way and gained power that way. And that also supposedly greatly contributed to the loss of his sanity.
Which is why he's running the way he is.
Although there was never a time where you met him before that, so maybe he was always a lunatic.
Oh, okay.
But probably not, because it's hard to rise to prominence as a military general while being a lunatic.
Yeah, makes sense. So, the poison...
Get in on this guy.
Oh, yeah. The poison move that you just did.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the poison move is my EX skill.
Right, but that affects him over time, right?
Yes,
Like,
his bravery is ticking down.
Okay. Ah, there we go.
Oh, I became a sage.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it looks like, oh, sweet. Onion Knight's
Holy crap.
concept, similar to his game, will let him either, his unique EX move lets him morph into either a sage or a ninja, depending on how many, probably my guess is, depending on how many attacks you've used more, either physical or magical.
Ah, okay.
And then you'll get more powerful new attacks unlocked.
Right, so it's basically like training.
So cool.
My god.
Kefka.
That is so awesome. Oh my god.
The core is mine.
Oh, he's
Let's see if I
summoning.
can't get you.
Oh,
I have
man.
to be close. Hey, Robot
Oh.
Terra, thanks for...
Oh.
Oh crap, I want to try and get somebody out before Odin slices away all my bravery.
Yeah. Well,
Get this
Just get-
guy.
Kefka, get over here.
Yes!
Oh my god, thank
Run away!
goodness.
Oh, one thing we didn't mention before was that after you hit the enemy with your HP attack and it connects successfully, your bravery is immediately reduced to 0.
Right, so it's depleted all the way to 0, and then you have to kind of run away because it'll give you... oh,
Stay
wow.
outside of the bubble.
That's, yeah, good call.
That bubble is the Zentetsuken attack, which...
What?
That's-
Zenta Soothkin?
Zentetsuken.
Wow,
That's
okay.
Odin's one-hit kill thing. So if you're in that bubble when his attack finishes, your bravery is gone.
Gone to 0.
All of
Okay.
it. Oh, hey.
Holy crap.
Hey, Robot Terra. Why is everyone here a marksman?
Oh,
about
you guys get Odin now. Yeah, that was about... You were about to, like, be morphed into the sun. I don't know what that was.
end of the sword to stick him with.
That's a weird thing to tell to a demonic night monster.
Yeah, or an ancient Norse god.
Yeah. So who's the ancient Norse god? Because all I see is a giant night monster. Wow.
Odin, making it
Oh
to
my
ya.
god.
This guy's not long for this world.
No, just gotta end this quick.
Boom.
Done. Nice.
So yeah, Onion Knight changing from either Sage or Ninja, because those are, again, the highest magical and highest physical
Physical.
classes he can unlock in that game.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's my wonderful hat.
You're welcome. You get to watch my wonderful hat.
Clearly I am a master of magic, or I wouldn't wear such a ridiculous hat. I'm just trying to... He's basically trying to goad people into making fun of him. He's trying to pick a fight.
Yeah.
Hey kid, nice hat. Oh yeah? The guy's face melts.
Just like morphs him into a black hole or the sun. I bet my hat's really nice now.
You've received a reward, Kupo.
Do we know what this is for? The Guild?
Yeah, you can buy skins and such.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty expensive, but you can buy any one that you want instead of trying to get the ones that you want randomly.
Through treasures and
yeah,
whatnot.
through the treasure process.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. At least we can save up for that because we haven't really put that towards anything else.
Yeah.
And then eventually, if we don't get like what we want through treasure, we can just force it.
Since all they give us is Garland swords.
Exactly, yeah. Either we just love Garland, like, and no other character, or we have to buy stuff.
I mean, Garland does look cool and all, but give me some Cecil stuff. Damn it.
Let's share the wealth a little bit here.
Yeah, so Kefka, Magitech infused with magic.
Yes.
In the process of his evil empire that, again, your team in. And 6 attempts to put things right.
Put that down. And so, very beginning.
At the beginning of 6, Terra is enslaved to that empire.
Oh,
so
wow.
She's wearing the slave crown, and she's forced to do Kefka's will. So she attacks the city. She has notoriety for burning an army to the ground.
Wow.
So all this heavy stuff happens at the beginning of that. And she obviously has a very personal vendetta against Kefka.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So Kefka's not like taking power away from Terra at all or anything like that. He's just making her do whatever he wants.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
He has taken power away from other magical entities, but not her.
But not her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Devourers of Dimensions. That makes me think that maybe the thing that they're talking about that's destroying things could be Atamos, because that's a Final Fantasy. It's another famous summon that's been used in multiple games, and it's kind of the Eater of Worlds.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes when it makes an appearance, it's just a summon and it's not integral to the plot. But other times, it's a major deal,
right.
And it could be Armageddon if it's not handled in the right way.
Right, so some people have to like fight it or like find a way to, I guess, traverse that.
Yeah, it's some plot element in order to stop it.
Right, right, okay.
Now that they keep using terms like hungry and devour, they're making me think that maybe Atamos is behind these weird ripply things that the villains are generating.
Cool.
Let's check it out.
Yeah, let's drop into it, I guess.
Rub it like it's hot! It's so hot.
Alrighty, that should do it. Bastard! Oh no! It's the Planescorchers! Whatever will we do? Well, I know what I'll be doing. Leaving.
Hey! Wait!
We walked right into his trap.
At this juncture, no amount of energy will avail us.
We just let the world get consumed?
It's all vanishing before our eyes.
To think that others have gone the same way as well. What a shame.
There has to be something we can do. Right, Y'shtola?
At the moment, there is but one recourse.
Then let's do it!
We must retreat.
Materia needs to know what's been happening. She'll know better than us how to put a stop to this.
Fiends that devour dimensions.
So they didn't put a name to the thing that's destroying everything.
Right, yeah, I guess they're still waiting until we get closer to the end to show you exactly what it is, or at least reveal it to.
Yeah, leaving it a mystery, at least for now.
Yeah.
So who's next? Onward to Spiritus.
Onward to Spiritus.
Looks like it's back with the people who have drive. Warrior of Light, Cecil, and Noctis, who's tagging along.
Yeah, he's just kind of along for the ride there.
Noctis has drive in his game, but he definitely doesn't start out with it. Final Fantasy 15, you start out on a road trip with your pals.
Right. It's not as I guess it's not as terrible as the other ones you've described, like just crap hitting the fan and the world's being destroyed immediately, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it takes a little while before crap hits the fan.
But first you just have a road trip with your friends.
Yeah, Noctis is the heir to the throne. He's in line for the kingdom of Lucis, and he starts out on a road trip with his friends. He leaves the city, and his father, King Regis, always wants him to have a normal life because his father knows there's heavy things that are down the road for the heir to the throne.
Oh, okay.
So his father does the best he can to try and ensure Noctis has a normal life or a chance to live a normal, happy life before any of that has to befall him.
Oh, that's cool.
Whether or not that's for the best, you would kind of have to decide for yourself after seeing how everything pans out.
Oh, right. He doesn't know how to handle certain things.
Yeah,
and do all that kind of stuff.
Noctis, maybe he should have been more prepared, or maybe he should have had every ounce of a normal life that he possibly could have ahead of time. You could argue it either way.
Right.
So, but yeah, crap hits the fan early on in the world of 15 in the terms of the Kingsglaive movie, which for that game, the movie came out simultaneously with the game. The movie came out a little bit earlier, I think, but they kind of happen, they overlap.
Right.
First, the game starts, you leave, and then the events of Kingsglaive happen, and crap starts to hit the fan, and then a little bit later on, you're notified of that in the game, and then you react to that.
Oh, that's awesome.
You don't have to see the movie to follow along the plot. The characters in the game explain it, but the movie does provide some extra detail, and it's complete CG movie by Square, so it's a visual
masterpiece kind of thing.
Total eye candy.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
That
and
looks
then
awesome.
Cecil from Final Fantasy IV, he's the Holy Paladin. He's the quintessential Paladin, basically.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned before, Warrior of Light kind of got that role for free,
Right.
whereas Cecil earns it in his game. He starts out as a Dark Knight. That's why he can change job classes in this game.
Okay.
But in that game, it's not like he's going back and forth. He starts out as a Dark Knight, but he's doing things for his kingdom, and he comes to realize that the tasks that he's been given become more and more violent or more and more corrupt.
Right.
So eventually he says, okay, I'm not doing this anymore. He rebels against his king.
Right.
Which is pretty heavy for him because his king took him in and raised him. He was his father figure.
Oh, wow, okay.
So he has to rebel against his kingdom, everything he's known. He was the leader of their army. And he has to rebel against all of that, everything he's ever known. So in so doing, he falls from grace, and he has to renounce the darkness, the dark path of the Dark Knight. And he does that. He takes the journey, and he goes through the arduous path to become a holy paladin.
Right.
So he is the quintessential paladin. He has done that all on his own. Then he always moves forward from that point on, doing always what's right. That's what he's about. Yeah. So that's why I've said Warrior of Light kind of got that role for free, and normally Cecil would have had it, but they needed to give Warrior of Light a certain role in this game.
And especially definitely like a leadership role, because he's like the original.
The first,
yeah,
from the first game.
Right, yeah, or kind of from the first game,
right.
I guess, yeah.
At least the rep from the first game.
Right, yeah.
And in the first Dissidia game, they backtracked Cecil in order to differentiate him from Warrior of Light and kind of had him taken out from his story at an earlier point where suddenly he's sort of wishy-washy and he's like, what path should I walk? I don't know what to do. Should I be the Dark Knight or should I be the Holy Knight? Should I be the Paladin? And I didn't like any of that because he didn't show wishy-washiness like that in his story for more than 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
No, I can't do this. What the king's doing is wrong. I am not going to do that. He was very decisive.
So they dropped that, they kind of dropped him to timestamp it or make it easier on the story, but it just didn't make sense for the character.
Right. It's really cool to see them in this story traveling together and how it's differentiating the two characters. So I am curious to see more of how that pair interacts.
Definitely, yeah. It seems like they're interacting pretty well in the leadership role, but we'll see as it continues, I guess.
Yeah. For now, let's jump into it.
Yeah, onward to Spiritus.
See who these guys get to fight.
Oh yeah, if they just wipe out Spiritus and then that's it.
Okay. So I will try out... You showed Noctis, so I will try out Warrior of Light.
Okay. I don't think we've seen Warrior of Light.
No, because I was definitely, prone to picking Cecil.
Yeah.
I'll go back to him later, but we do want to show as many different characters as we can first.
Definitely.
So here you go, Warrior.
Select a summon, Kupo.
I think we'll bring up good old Leviathan.
I think he's one of the coolest looking summons that they have in this game, yeah.
Your allies have assembled, Kupo.
That and Pyramid is his name?
Bahamut.
Bahamut, okay. Yeah, Bahamut is...
May fate unite us once more.
Yes. Bahamut is one of the favorites as well. He just looks so awesome. And his attacks are very cool as well.
So it looks like this time these guys get 3 mannequins, no full-on villains interacting.
Yeah.
We shall quash this conflict.
Damn, that's cool.
Wow.
I have no intent of holding back.
I hope not. So there's a lot of problems. This is the Meadows?
Yeah, the Meadows looks insanely dark and corrupted and destroyed before you first summon, and that's a direct allusion to Final Fantasy VIII and how it plays in that game.
Oh, okay. So the summons will change, well, not only the environment, but like in the previous game, it's kind of a big deal, like to where, oh my god, that was an...
See you later,
oh
Cloud of
my
Darkness.
god, that was insane. Holy crap. That was like, you passed the ball to somebody else and then they dropped it for you. That's so cool. Already.
Yeah, we're doing well.
Just the team, yeah, the team is wiping them out. Oh my goodness. And you're so close to Leviathan already.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, she's hard to read because of her tentacles. She has more range than you'd expect.
Yeah, a lot of her moves, you're not, oh my god. It's like not entirely sure how to defend, because she can hit you from far or something like this happens.
Ah, I guarded.
You blocked that. I have to get used to that, that you can actually block in this game.
Oh, let's summon before we take you out, actually. Yeah, so this battleground has huge plot significance to Final Fantasy VIII. So much so, I don't really even want to go into it or spoil it.
Okay.
And it's cool. All the battles, different music plays.
Definitely.
Now that we saw, not only that, but you can select the options and make a playlist of which songs you like the most. They're all from the different games, and you can customize your own favorite Final Fantasy
soundtrack
playlist.
Stuff like that. Yeah. Oh wow, you actually hit somebody.
No, I actually didn't.
Oh no,
My
somebody else
teammate
did
got
that
him,
for you.
which means we can just close it
Yeah.
for the finish.
People keep taking away from you.
His
Oh my god.
Warrior of Light's finishing hit is so nice.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
That hit point attack is just it travels out so far.
I shall fight.
My goodness. They just wiped the floor with them. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was whew.
This Leviathan came in, no one had a chance. They were just getting eaten alive.
Yeah, they were already on their way out before Leviathan even got there.
Right. That's funny. You just went in like this giant mass of people and just hit your HP attack. And then like your teammates are just wiping them out before you can get there.
Alright, let's see the next stage of the story.
Yeah, let's see how they make it through onwards to Spiritus.
What is... Damn it. What do we do now?
We push on.
Wait, what? And just let it go?
Dwell not upon it.
Cecil is correct. The Fruitar battle boar seems to have withered against that light.
We've seen this destroyer of dimensions before, and it went by many a sonorous name.
Whatever the name, it burdens materia.
And us.
For certain.
Perhaps the time has come for us to reconsider who our enemy truly is.
That's pretty interesting. They keep implying that maybe Spiritus isn't their final foe.
Yeah.
Although he still seems 100% ready to back Materia, whatever her play might be.
Right, yeah. That's awesome. So it seems maybe Spiritus is either working for this or trying to summon this new creature that we just saw or something like that.
Or maybe Spiritus has nothing to do with it, and this thing is a separate...
Right, a separate entity to fight on its own.
And this thing is, the real threat.
Right.
But the dragon-looking thing definitely did not look like a Tamos, so whatever this creature is, looks like we're going to have to find out more about it next time.
Yeah, well, we'll keep on pressing on. Hopefully we can see what this dragon guy is all about.
Yeah, Noctis. What? Seriously? We just keep going? That's the team you're in, Noctis.
Yeah, it's like, just forget about it. It's like you never saw it. Onward to the next one.
We will fight any evil that gets in our face. But what about that thing? It's not in our face. We're going forward to that thing that's in our face so that we can fight it. It's evil. It must go. It must die.
Yeah. I can't fly, so I just gotta walk to the next place. Alright, yeah, I guess we'll try and kill that dragon next episode.
See you guys next time.
Alright, see ya.
For more Final Fantasy!
Dissidia NT! Beautiful. Uh-oh.
Did he just say suck it?
I think so, yeah.
There's no way, really?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Suck it.